Hey, I get that every day.
No, it's only when I.
Hey, Bill, if I don't get yelled or cussed out at least once a day, I got my day in.
It's 3:30.
I better take my hat off.
I don't have an agenda.
Yep, I got yours right here.
Okay.
And we're on record.
Okay, very good. So I'll call the Village of Mount Sterling Special Council meeting for July 12th to order. Roll call, please.
Marcy?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
David?
Here?
Becky? Here. Lowell?
Absent.
He's ill. Craig?
Here.
I need a motion to excuse Lowell
that motion.
for the day. Thank you. Thank you. Vote.
Marcy?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
David, do you want to say a prayer? Thank you.
And maybe a little for Lowell as well.
Yes.
Lord, give us the wisdom today, Lord, for our mayor and our council to make the decisions for our village. And Lord, be with Lowell as he's in the hospital today and touch him with your healing hand. And Lord, thank you for all the things you do for us day in and day out. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Be seated. And I apologize for my attire, but the boss
Had you working?
sent me out this morning, and I've been working all day in the hot sun.
That's okay.
It had to be done. So, Bob doesn't want to say anything, public comments, we'll move right on to ordinances and resolution. Ordinance 2019-13. This is an ordinance authorizing William Martin, Mayor, to hire Brian Arledge as village administrator for the Village of Mount Sterling, Madison County, Ohio. I am recommending that we suspend the rules for ordinance 219-13, and I would like a motion to do so.
You have that motion?
Thank you. A second.
Second.
Thank you. A vote.
Marcy?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Now I need a motion to place this on the first, second, and third readings.
I'll give you that.
Thanks.
I'll second.
Thank you. Vote.
Marcy?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Now I need a motion for passage of ordinance 2019-13.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. Second.
Second.
Thank you. Vote.
Marcy?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
And Craig?
Yes.
Resolution, or ordinance has been passed.
All right, thank you all very much. We, as you all know, have had finance committee meetings and work sessions. The next ordinance was discussed. This is an ordinance, 2019-14. This is an ordinance to increase the pay and the benefits for council members and mayor, fixing their compensation for the ensuing term of office. That means that will take place after January 1st. This is not an emergency measure. So I need a motion to place this on the first reading, 2019-14 on the first reading. Thank you. A second.
I'll second.
Thank you. Now I need a vote.
Marcy?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
David?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Craig?
No.
Passed on the first reading.
Passed on the first reading. The second reading will be July 22nd, a regular council meeting is scheduled.
Okay.
So we don't need discussion over that. So, round table.
Want to welcome everybody tonight out. There's another shop hop downtown from 5 to 8. And that's all I have. Till next meeting.
Okay,
I'm ready to get some potholes fixed.
Yeah.
that's a good question.
July 22nd is.
Zach,
when-
I was wondering, people's been
Nice.
asking me, that's all I need to know.
Nice.
July
So-
22nd they'll begin?
Correct.
Good, that's
It's gonna
good.
be about a 3-day event.
3 days.
Good.
Yep.
What is today? The,
Today's
12th.
12.
Today's 12th.
so it'll be
It'll be Monday of our council meeting, the day they start.
Monday
So
of
that'll
our
be good.
council meeting.
And then, like Mayor Martin said, he'll go around after they're finished
Okay.
and see if anything else is kind of opened up.
Yeah.
And then we can.
We'll ride around even while they're doing it.
Good, good.
And just to,
I was helping a couple senior citizens cut weeds the day where they got tagged, and I was doing my duty, just doing that today. And hurried, showered, and I was doing that.
so,
Fighting mosquitoes.
Very nice.
I don't know if you've noticed, but we're starting to get some of the painting done. We'll get more paint Monday. Then, hopefully, we'll be able to start on these intersections. I witnessed a confrontation 2 days ago at this streetlight where people had moved up, same as when you and I was standing out there, Mike. And I'm just afraid somebody lost a mirror shortly after that, parked up here. But I'm kind of afraid now that road rage is going to start entering into,
Well, I was just curious, again, I know I mentioned this once before, but, so if you're parked at those lights and you're behind the white line.
yeah.
Obviously, you cannot see into the intersection. So if you're at a red light and you're parked there behind your white line, after you've come to a full, complete stop, don't you have the right to pull up, if you're going to turn right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so I guess it's just that instance, if a truck would be coming the same time you're pulled up. But if you're not turning right, you can't go past the white line. is
No,
that-
you cannot.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
You have the right to pull up so you can, of course, so you can see. That's not the problem.
Okay.
You know, that's never a problem. If there's a semi coming, you're going to make your right turn and be on your way.
Okay.
And he's going to be fine, but that's not what they're doing. And it's not only our community, it happens
Hey, Bill,
everywhere.
is there any way we can move that line back a little bit more?
We are going to move the line back.
I think that'd be a good idea.
We're going to do that. That was an option that was brought up. Another option was hang big signs up there like some communities do. No right turn on red. You have to stay back there until the light turns green. I said, I really don't want to do that. I don't, but at the same time, I don't want another mirror tore off or kid run over. When this semi yesterday was, I don't know how he didn't take the hardware sign down. He was clear, because, of course, when these streets were made, it was horse and buggies.
Yeah.
The road tractors now are so big, and of course, the trailers, and they have different, if you know what a set of tandem axles do, they slide. That's to shift the weight on the tractor. Well, some of them have stationary, like notorious is grain wagons, which a lot of farmers use. Their tandems are already separated. They can't move them. So it takes a lot wider turn. I witnessed it right here going back to BST yesterday. By the time the driver's GPS said make a right turn, he made a right turn. Well, it was impossible for him to make the turn. He would have taken out that wall, retaining wall.
Whoa.
So I had to pull up in the middle of the street, throw my four ways on, and I run over it. I told him, I said, I'll get the traffic to back up. You cannot make this turn unless you're in the other lane. So, but you're not going to do that. I'm going to back you up and I'm going to take you to that alley. Oh, no, no, no. And he spoke broken English. I don't know where he was. I think he was from Canada. No, 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 no alley. I said, you can make it down that alley, trust me, because semis have been through there. I've got to get you backed up. Well, the lady behind him didn't want to move. She wasn't going to move. And she just sat there. She said, no. So a truck driver was behind her, and I said, please, talk to that lady and get her to back up. This guy's stuck. Now we got a line of traffic now.
Jeez.
Bill,
He goes over and talks to
I
her.
gotta bring this
Finally, the
up
woman
now.
backs up. I get him to back up far enough where he can swing way over in the left lane and come down the alley. It's actually an alley, which he's got plenty of room because of my parking lot. Now, he slammed on the brakes because he saw cable wires. And I run over there and reassured him. I said, they're above 13.6. But everything is so much bigger now. I mean, look at the cars people are driving. And the trucking company wants it even bigger. You know, they're moving now to increase the size of them, plus they want to increase the hours that the drivers can drive. And our intersection stays the same. It's been the same for 100 years or
I
however
gotta bring
long.
this up, okay?
So we're going to change the painting. We're going to do, I know you hate it when I say this, but I have to do away with some parking spots.
Yeah.
I have to. I'll probably end up losing 6 parking spots, which the business are not going to appreciate. But I think it will alleviate. I'm thinking instead of a no right turn sign, of putting a large convex mirror, which I've seen in some communities. They'll put a convex mirror near the street light, and you pull up to that white line, and you can see if there's a truck coming. And if there is, stay there. If there's not, and you want to make a right turn, go ahead and make a right turn. So, yes, sir.
You're talking about taking them off of London on that side?
I'm talking about putting 2 convex mirrors on this.
No, I mean, removing.
Oh, there's going to be one on our side, because if a large pickup, and they're large pickup trucks. They've got, sometimes trailers behind it. They got large mirrors on them. That's the guy that, his mirror was in the kitchen there. They pull up to that first parking spot, and when that semi comes around, and he's got a clear view, there's nothing there, I'm going to swing clear over to the left so I don't hit that sidewalk. That's one parking spot. Another parking spot will
Over by
probably,
Deb's.
huh?
Over by Deb's.
Probably one by Deb's and one in front of True Value.
Yeah.
Now, there's no parking on the right side going east on Main. They've painted that whole curb up until the house. This London Street has 2 parking spots, enough for 2, plus our public parking. And there's no parking in front of Larry's, because of that exact reason. So we are working on it, we're gonna get it done.
This has been a problem though, Bill. My great-grandfather was the first mayor of Mount Sterling, and we did some research. They had trouble with the old-time Model Ts making a turn. And this, because we still used to horse and buggies. So some things have never changed from 1909 to now.
Yeah. So we know there's a problem, we are working on, we know we got trashy alleys, a lot of trees and brush growing, we're working on that. And,
You ever think there'll be a chance of a bypass for these trucks down the road?
well, that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
That's why the Chamber of Commerce deeded over that land beside Robertson Stevens Pipe and Steel. We deeded that over to you people, the Mount Sterling, so you could build a bypass. But they bypass got lost in all
A
the
long
shuffle,
time ago?
all the money shuffle. No, that's only been about 2 or 3 years ago, 3 years ago. But that got lost in the shuffle of money, when money got shuffled and we got robbed, so. But it's still on the table, it's just not a high priority right now. Of going across O'Day and Harrison, it comes out in between BST and Kean, and they was going right straight across O'Day and Harrison Road and coming out on 56 out there somewhere.
Oh, I'd been handier.
So that was the original plan. But it's on a back burner.
Okay.
So if you all don't have anything else, I won't keep you on your Friday afternoon. I thank you all for coming in. We're adjourned.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Marcy, I hope you get filmed.
Thank you.
Her birthday goes.
Thanks.
I had that last week. Couldn't get very far away from the bathroom.
I told her,
Oh, I'm sorry. We're still alive. I was sick last week too, Marcy.
it hit,
Okay.
it hits you.
It, whoa.